All right, welcome to our first mini episode. We are going to be calling this Allegedly. Tonight I am gathered with Nicole Mecca and Brittany Bauer.
Hey. And Cora.
And Cora. Baby Cora's here. Almost forgot. We will be talking on this about obscure things like Bigfoot, aliens, conspiracies, the obscure stuff, ghosts, you name it. If anyone's got any suggestions for topics, hit us up on the Facebook page. Always welcome. We're going to start off with a little bit of Bigfoot. Baby Cora's chiming in with her hand pump. She says she's got something to say.
Do you need Bigfoot?
Yep. So, Brittany's always been a big lover of Bigfoot. What's your fascination?
I don't know, he's just cool. I want him to be real. Like, just the idea that there's this, huge animal, I guess you would say, whatever, out there that nobody has been able to find for sure.
Mm-hmm.
That's just fascinating to me.
I agree. I think that there's definitely something out there.
Do you think so?
Yeah. There's too much evidence for it not to be.
So where's he hiding at, though?
But you guys think it's not like this big Chewbacca looking motherfucker.
Then
It
what
can't be.
Then what,
It can't be.
What would he look like?
I think he's definitely tall. They say they're between 8 and 11 feet tall. I think they're more probably 7 to 8 feet tall. I don't think they're 11. 11's a little big.
Yeah,
That's a little big.
much.
But we're talking a small population. You got animals in certain parts of the areas that are their entire population is only in that small area. And there might be subsection of the species in the Alps or, the Yetis and stuff like that. But definitely here in the, South Pacific or the North Pacific and all over the Americas, there's got to be something out there. We see... I was going to look it up because I wanted to reference it. Do you remember the name of the original Bigfoot video?
Oh, fuck.
I know. My Googlers go to work. I can't remember what it is, but, that one alone has been analyzed over... I think that's probably been analyzed more than the Zapruder film from JFK's assassination. It's a toss-up between which one's been looked at more.
I looked up original Bigfoot. Yeah, monster.
Right.
Monster, did you do the same?
The Patterson Gimlin Bigfoot
Yes,
film.
the Patterson Gimlin. But it would probably be a population of a couple thousand. Nothing big.
But where are they that we haven't found them?
If they're so big.
That's what Joe and I were talking about something about this the other day about. He's like, oh, he's so much of this. I was like, you would actually be surprised how much of just America's forest and wilderness people may have walked it, but is not regularly explored.
Yeah,
And it's not regularly people going through it. You might fly over it, but you're flying so high you can't see anything.
You might take a hike, and then nobody's there again for another 4 months.
Exactly, or even longer.
I want to meet Bigfoot.
You realize if Bigfoot is proven to be real, we'll never meet one because they'll either be classified as endangered and we'll never ever be able to see them, or it's going to be a dead one that gets dragged into the town square.
Do you think that if they find Bigfoot, that they would steal one and put it in a zoo?
I was just thinking that. Literally, they would cage it.
Do you think they would?
They would
I don't think they would probably.
Or do you think they would just keep it all under wraps?
I don't think they'd keep it under wraps because it's so big. Yeah. It's so big that they wouldn't be able to keep it under wraps. Someone would leak it.
Yeah, probably.
But I don't think they would put it in the zoo Nowadays they'd probably clone one and then put that in the zoo.
I would be fine with seeing a cloned Bigfoot.
It's just like so we spoke about before that the Yellowstone and Yosemite abductions that happen to typically young or old or vulnerable people. So they've been getting abducted from these state forests or national forests, and they are typically found hours later in an elevation higher than where they were in an amount of time that would take them way longer than how long they've been missing. So they're found at elevation X, but it would take you 8 hours to hike there, and they were found there 4 hours later. So you said you saw a documentary on it. What was their conclusion?
I'm not gonna lie, didn't finish it. But see, in the documentary that I was watching, a lot of them, like the one that sticks out to me the most, it was like in the beginning. It was this little boy, and it was like back in like the 50s or I don't know, some long time ago. And they were all there, like at this state park for, like a church camp or whatever. So the camp's down lower. He walked uphill a mile or so, and he's fishing. And one of the instructors went over to get him, and he's like, lunch is coming up or whatever. And he's like, come back down. And the instructor starts walking, and the little boy was following him. And he turns around, kid's gone, like that, just blink of an eye. Yep. And they found him a couple 100 miles up the hill, but he was dead.
Oh.
He wasn't found alive.
Now, see, the podcast I had listened to that spoke about this, they theorized that it was either wild men that were living inside the parks that the park rangers and government knew about, and they just were like, let them do their thing, and we'll just kind of cover up what they're doing. And the other one was a bird of prey big enough to scoop up young or frail old people. And the one was really outlandish because they thought it was like a throwback pterodactyl. Like they were thinking,
I would say, how big are these birds?
Yeah, they were literally thinking.
I could understand whatever, a bird could swoop down and steal my baby real quick.
Yeah,
but she's tiny. But a full-grown elderly person.
Do you ever see the claw of an actual eagle? Yeah, they're bigger than my hand.
Oh, yeah, okay. Bye, Cora.
Yeah.
Happy in your new life.
It's like Dances with Wolves, but Dances with Eagles.
Oh, are you gonna be an eagle, baby?
I can just see her first one caw, and out the nest is just
oh, baby.
But yeah, and it's happened year after year after year. People get taken, and it's so strange, and no one has an answer to it.
So okay, say it's these wild men.
Mm-hmm.
How would they get these people so far away so fast?
Do you remember the X-Files episode where the wild men are out and they camouflage into the trees?
Yes.
Similar to that, where they are just so
in tune with the nature
that they know the routes that they can get up fast. And they just drag these people up.
Oh, yeah, if you live in the wilderness, you're gonna...
Yeah.
That won't be fast as fuck, though.
Yeah.
That's kind of out there.
But if you do it every day, they'd be like the three of us, if we went to go hike something, we'd be dead ass, coughing up a lung. But you got someone who climbs Mount Everest every year, he could out hike us any day.
Yeah, for sure.
That's true. What do you think of this?
Some girls have eyes shit.
Do you think it's birds or wild men?
That movie's based on a true story too.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
True story from I think it's Ireland.
Oh, I was just listening to a podcast about them. What the fuck are their names?
Oh, don't ask me to state facts. I can't remember that.
I was just listening to a podcast about that.
What podcast was this?
She's like,
I was waiting for that to come back.
3 most fried brains on this show right now.
If we had Cole here, it'd be a perfect square of fried brains.
But isn't that?
I'm talking about Michael.
The people. Let's see.
That's also what. That's also
the Sonny Bean Cave.
Yeah.
But wasn't it? They couldn't actually prove that the family was actually doing what they were doing. What they claimed the family was
Anything goes
doing.
here. You can say what you want to say.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they couldn't actually prove that they were abducting people and
Yeah.
fucking eating them and shit. Cannibalism, Cora.
And that's when the cannibalism started. That family also sparked the idea for the X-Files episode where the family.
Have you ever seen that episode?
Yeah.
Where'd you watch it?
You can get it's still on Hulu.
Is it?
Yeah.
I feel like I don't think I've watched all
Season
of
3,
X-Files.
episode 2.
I thought it was
Maybe
it
it's
2 or
season
1?
4.
I thought it was like the first episode in the
It might
season.
be. I just rewatched it the other day after they talked about it on My Favorite Murder.
Because that was taken off TV because it was so.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly don't know if I've ever watched it. I don't think it was on Netflix.
I think it was called Home.
Yeah, something like that.
I just rewatched it because they talked about it. I was like, oh, that was a really weird episode.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch X-Files?
I've never watched X-Files.
Dude.
Oh,
Get with it.
yeah.
I
This
just
is
got
the
Netflix on my
X-Files
phone.
Oh, that's right. I was going to hook you up, and I forgot.
Yeah,
I
so
got
it's
it,
not
though.
on Netflix
My
anymore.
Friends
is it?
No.
told me about it.
No, it's on Hulu now.
Yeah. So.
What, you got some luggage there?
She's my football.
I feel like soon she's going to be too heavy for you to carry.
Oh, she's already getting there. You see me lugging her fucking car seat around.
Don't
I was trying to put it in the
used
back
to
of
it.
Ian's truck, and I was like, I can't do it. I couldn't do it. Couldn't get it up high enough.
Doesn't
You
have.
start to, like,
Yeah, it doesn't help that you're a little short.
I'm too short.
It sucks. My kid's already my size.
Won't be too long. Huh?
I read a post the other day. Someone said that like when you were a child, there was a day that came where your parent picked you up and then never picked you up ever again. I was like, oh, it's so
I
sad.
know. I know. I read that the one time. I just wanted to like go to my parents and be like, "Can you just pick me up?" Please?"
So, what else do we want to touch base on? We want to talk. Well, we just had that thing happen in New York City. You sent me the.
Yeah,
the
that was
yeah.
fucking crazy, man. Did you see that video? Of the
No.
Transformer, air quotes,
No.
blowing up. I don't
Yeah.
think it was. I've seen a Transformer blow up, and I don't recall it looking like that.
So let me pull it up because she tagged me in it on Facebook, and you can watch it. It's pretty crazy. Joe actually sent it to me like a day or two before you did, because he was just like, "Oh, check this out." And watch, and I won't be able to find it. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm looking at like fucking pictures and shit over here. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, here it is. I found it.
But no, it does not look like a Transformer blowing up. Have you ever seen a Transformer blow up?
I've seen a Transformer blow up.
So this is literally what it's doing. And look how far they're across the bay.
Fucking,
That is not-
You can see that over the New York
So-
City skyline.
So what we're
That's
seeing
not a
is
Transformer blowing up.
no. So what
Right.
we're seeing is there's a group of people
That's some
on
ET
the
shit.
outside of. Is this even?
It's New York City.
Yeah, but
They're
hold
like on the Jersey side.
Yeah, they're on the Jersey side. But I just was looking at the skyline. And tell me that doesn't
Yeah,
look
the
like
the World
doesn't it
Trade
look
Centers,
like?
yes.
But it's not because they were here. I don't know.
Debunk it. It's real.
Maybe we just debunked it because like, look at it.
It looks
That might
like
actually
it.
be the trade centers.
That does look, yeah, it does. But wasn't it was I won't say
But
it was
everyone,
posted by a news
everyone
site, but
has,
fucking
everyone
shit.
does have smartphones, so it's not the World Trade. It's not the Twin Towers. Everyone's got smartphones in their hands. They have in 2001.
Oh, yeah, that's
No one
true.
had
Touche, touche.
smartphones.
Or,
So-
Yeah, but everybody's also
Or-
got smartphones that can fucking play with shit and make it look like a real thing too.
or that is an alternate universe.
That is true.
And somehow the wires got crossed, and we got a video of it here.
That's like the Mandela effect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Possible.
We solved it, Cora. We're on the case.
Are we gonna see a plane now?
Yeah. And plane hits the... Plane doesn't hit the towers and
Plane
hits like the
number one.
Chrysler building.
Whoops.
Well, while we're talking about the Twin Towers, why don't we like morph a little into that?
Fuck Bush.
Well, I don't know if you've ever really gotten into it, Brittany, and the whole like 9/11
was an inside job.
Well, yeah,
Absolutely.
but like I've heard
Steel beams.
I've heard so many different theories on it from the different conspiracy podcasts I listen to, because I dive deep into these, and it's so horrible for me.
I never really got into, because even like last podcast on the left, like their 9/11
Yeah.
one, I couldn't listen to it. There's not a lot of stuff that like rattles me, you know that.
Yeah.
But it's just too tragic.
Yeah.
I can't. It's too bad.
I listened to the Tinfoil Hat by Sam Tripoli.
I tried listening to the tinfoil. I can't.
He's a little over the top.
I can't listen to it.
If you can sit through the MK Ultra one. It's the best one. There's a woman on there who they go deep in it, and he's not so crazy. But yeah. I love Sam Tripoli, but he's really over the top. But like in that one, they talked about like tiny nuclear bombs, or like then like lasers from space, and but the whole reason behind it was that the whole buildings were obsolete, and it was full of asbestos, so they had no way of like getting rid of it. It was going to cost way too much to fix it, so it was an inside job and backed by the government as a false flag, so they could take down the Twin Towers because they were obsolete and needed to be taken down anyway. And the government used it as a... That was the theory that...
Okay, okay. What time did the Twin Towers hit? It was early.
Yeah, we were in school.
Oh, no, so it was probably, 9
a.m., 10 a.m.?
8, 9.
Yeah, I want to say around there.
Like, if they were going to do that, don't you think they would do it, 4 in the morning?
Yeah, you would think.
Like cleaning crews. Like,
but if the government's going to use it as a...
It's gotta be during the day.
As something, they're going to do it prime time, early morning. People are at work watching TV.
Exactly. If they're going to, kill off people, they're going to make sure that a lot of people are there.
I guess.
I don't know. And by no means do any of us believe any of this stuff. And it was a tragedy of what happened. We're just talking to talk. and especially me, don't anyone who listens to this take my enthusiasm while I'm talking as belief, because I very rarely believe actually any of the conspiracies I talk about, especially like when I talk about Hollow Earth.
I want Hollow Earth.
Hollow Earth
I want that
and Puddle Theory. People look at me like I have 6 heads and they're all different animals, because it's Puddle Theory is... Can I see that toy? So Puddle Theory is this doll's head is a planet. Not Earth, but it's a planet.
Okay.
And inside, or on the planet, are what they call puddles, or divots, or satellites, like with a spire in the center. Okay. So basically, the ice wall theory, where everything, like the flat Earth ice wall theory, where... So it's kind of like that, but it's in a divot, so the spire starts... And that's where the North Pole is on the spire. Okay. And we live on part of the spire, and it rolls down and up to the ice sheet around it, and then there's several other divots on this planet.
Okay.
Yeah. It's crazy how they explain it, but the guy who explained it to me, or not to me, but on the podcast, was like, he explained it, I'm like, that's something that you can really wrap your head around and think about. Do I believe it? No. But I always do get really enthusiastic about it, because it is a crazy theory, because there's also an article that was written in some aeronautical magazine. I can't quote what it's from. I think it was last podcast on the left talked about it when they did the Admiral Byrd case, is that it was like the Iron Nation was from outside of our divot, was another divot, and they called themselves the Iron Nation, and they knew about us, but we didn't know about them. And we had contact with them. The article written in there said that we had contact with them somehow. And they're like, oh yeah, we know about you, but we want nothing to do with you because, you guys enslave your people through, you just had a baby. Mm-hmm. You got her Social Security number. Mm-hmm. She is now registered as a corporation.
The Cora Corporation.
So now that number is now her corporation and her debt collection number. how much debt she racks up. And that's what this Iron Nation said. We're like, yeah, we don't do that. We don't want anything to do with you.
Speaking of Social Security numbers, have you been reading up on China's, what is it called? Their social number thing that they have going on over there?
No.
No?
No.
You know the Black Mirror episode where everyone's got the rank?
Yeah, the one with Dallas.
Whatever.
Bryce Dallas Howard? Yeah.
Yeah.
That
one.
Did you ever watch that?
I've been in jail for a long time. So.
I feel like we're kind of leaving you out, and I feel bad.
No, it's good.
But no,
like...
it's this concept. Do you know what Black Mirror is?
Yeah, the show.
Okay. So, basically everyone has like an app on their phone or whatever, and everyone else can rate the person. So, like, say you work at Tim Hortons, right?
Yeah.
So, say I come in.
Nobody on the podcast knows that. I don't work at Tim Hortons.
Okay, so say you work at a gas station, and I come in and we have an interaction, right? You would pull up an app on your phone and you would rate me from 1 to 5 based on how I acted.
Okay.
Like, did I recommend to fucking Terry a new one?
Wait.
Maybe
that.
not. All right,
So
maybe not.
it's that, and then basically depending on what ranking you have, it's like the caste system. You know, if you got like the 5-star rating, good, golden, whatever,
Right.
great. You got like a 0, fuck you, like you're a piece of shit. But China is really getting into that.
Really?
Yes. Like anyone that has under like 1,000 rating or whatever, like they'll have to pay higher prices to go on airplanes. Just stupid shit like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they're making it nationwide in China soon.
No shit.
Because it's only parts that are doing it. Man, I would have like a shitty rating.
Oh, I think we all would.
Yeah.
Especially anyone who works in customer service would.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, one blow up and everyone in that store is like, "Burp,
Yeah.
you're done."
Your
Yeah, 'cause
number
wasn't it
0.
like- I can't remember how that episode.
It ended with her.
She tanked her score, didn't she?
Yeah, she got like the car. She tanked her score, and then she got to the wedding, and she freaked out. Like,
Yeah.
and she's like talking on the wedding, and everyone's like, "Oh my god!" Because like she was supposed to go there because she had like a medium to high rating, and it looked good for her friend who was getting married to have this person there, and it would also boost her score.
Yeah.
And she kind of like lost it because of everything that happened. And the whole kicker of it was is her brother had like a 2-star rating, and he's like, I don't give a shit. And he's just sitting at home playing video games, and like she got booted down to it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
when you think about it, we kind of do like. I don't personally judge people because who the fuck am I to judge? But a lot of people judge people, and like you think about it, and we're kind of on a rating scale.
Yes, and
You know
no.
what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but at the same time, like, I don't have any way of knowing how you've been judged.
right?
And you don't have
Yeah.
any way to know
Right.
how I've been judged. This is making it so everyone knows.
Like
So,
everyone
like,
knows
you know-
everything.
How have you been judged? You're an Aryan child.
Um,
I'm joking.
you know, see,
I'm
Jake
joking.
is secretly this really big dick face, right? And we just have no way of knowing because he's nice to us.
Right.
For all we know, we're not around and he's out kicking puppies and shit.
You're right. You're right. I promise you, if I find out you're kicking puppies, I'm gonna
I
kick
would
you in the
never
nuts.
kick a
I
puppy.
promise.
God, kicking puppies. It was wrong with you people.
I don't know. It's the
That's
first thing I thought of.
I call her an
First thing that
Aryan.
happened.
Call her an Aryan child. She tells me I'm kicking puppies.
Listen, Aryans aren't even whatever.
You're too short to be an Aryan anyway.
And Aryans aren't even like blonde-haired blonde. Anyways.
Oh man.
Yeah, right. Hitler would love your mom.
Yeah.
Hitler would love all of us, as long as we weren't Jews.
Man. So, all right, we were on the Black Mirror thing. So we've talked about several different things from Black Mirror, getting obscure, like the. Remember the episode where you could scroll back like what you saw?
Yeah, that guy goes fucking crazy because he thinks his wife is cheating on him.
Yeah.
There's a movie like that too, and I can't think of what it's called. But Robin Williams is in it, and he goes through and like these people, like everybody has like.
Yes,
You
I
know what I'm
remember
talking
this.
about?
I don't know the name of it.
He deletes parts of their past.
Well, because okay, so what happens is when you get born, you get an implant, and it records your entire life. So when you die, they like do like this like
Tribute.
Yes,
Yeah.
and it's like your whole life in a movie.
mm-hmm. and he was the guy who like
For your
edited it.
funeral.
Yeah.
For your funeral.
So he was
absolutely
he
not.
was like super. He was actually like super messed up because he saw these dark sides of people's lives that like would not want to be shown at a funeral. Of like, oh, look how great this guy was. Whatever, you'd like see the.
Yeah, you're supposed to lie about people at their funeral.
Yeah.
That's the way that one works.
So, or what was another one that we talked about? Because we've talked about several. Because I'm all for the cybernetic implants, and you're like, not me.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know. See, and that's the same reason why I won't do the 23andMe.
I know.
Like, I just want to know what I am. But I
just told you what you are.
But I don't want, like, my, like, saliva. Like, what are they doing with that shit?
Exactly. That's how they caught the Golden State
Yeah.
Strangler or whatever.
Golden State Killer.
Yeah, whatever his name is.
Yeah. Like, what are they doing with that shit?
Maybe they'll catch a killer
But
from
what
you.
if my dad's not my real dad? I don't know. Shit, I don't want to know.
Well, moving to another topic. I know we're all over the place today.
Yeah.
We're all, but I think this is how they're going to be, is because we're just going to be all over the place, touching base on anything. And if someone wants us to touch base more on something else, message us, let us know, and we'll do another episode where we touch base on that more and explore it more. I was on Facebook today, and one of the, I think it was on the last podcast on the left page, someone put up a picture of the green children of oh, what is it? This one is this one's labeled different because it's a town nearby, but it was like Sulk Pit or something like that. So it was in the 12th century, so really
Way back.
yeah, long
You want to? You can.
a long time ago. But it was in England. So the story goes, I heard about this on, oh god, brain fart, like my favorite conspiracy podcast ever. Oh, the Higher Side Chats. Anyone who likes conspiracies, check out the Higher Side Chats. Ridiculously good. Greg Carlwood is amazing. The green children of, how do you pronounce it?
Suffolk?
Of Suffolk is the article I got here. They claimed that they walked for a few days out of a cave, and they came out into somewhere in England, and they were found here at Suffolk and taken in. And it was a boy and a girl, both like the same age, pretty close, and they were green. Their skin was like pigmented green, like kind of like, I don't know, like they said, like that, like this.
Oh, like lime electric green.
Yeah. So,
Like
Can you
Shrek.
see green?
yes, I can see green.
Okay.
Heave something at you.
No, I don't remember what kind of color that you are.
I can see green. It's like dark, dark green looks like black to me, but other than that, greens are good.
Ooh.
So they came up and they were found and they were brought in, but they didn't speak any language that anyone had known. So it's 12th century. There's still people out there. They know about the French and the Spanish and the German and the Polish and stuff back then. They knew about them, but none of the languages matched up. So they're talking, and the boy dies shortly after, and the girl survives and is taken in by a family as a orphan. And she finally learns English, and they asked her, and she explained, she's like, yeah, we came from this cave underground where we were walking along looking for stuff. Yeah? Are you gonna go in a cave and look for stuff?
No.
Oh, that made you quiet real quick. And they said we got lost, and we just continued to walk until we found our way out, and they ended up finding their way to the surface, is what the theory is they were underground.
The reptilians.
I don't know if they were reptilians, but she said, yeah, we we walked for a few days to find our way here, and when they found their way here, they were offered food and they like refused anything but like vegetables, like only a plant-based diet. And it was weird. It was,
Leaves off the tree.
yeah.
I mean, if I eat some leaves, am I gonna turn green?
No, but
That's why they're green. Too much chlorophyll.
Got this guy over here talking about the chlorophyll.
Chlorophyll, more like borophyll.
Yeah, like, but who knows? Like, whatever they eat underground, like, could make them green. Like, if you feed her too many carrots, she will turn orange. Like that
She
actually.
loves carrots.
That's actually.
Her favorite.
It actually happens to babies. It does. If they eat too many carrots, they will turn orange.
We need to
Sure
stop
that
eating
happens
so many
to
carrots.
anybody, not just
Okay.
babies.
Well, it's easier in babies
It's
because they're
easier
so
in babies,
small.
absolutely.
They have less cells.
We're gonna cut down on the carrots.
Well, you don't want an orange baby.
No. It looks like a real little Oompa Loompa.
That'd be great. She could do it right before
Do you want to
Halloween.
get an Oompa Loompa for Halloween?
See, you knew exactly what I was going to say.
We'll eat all the carrots.
I can't remember who it was, but it was someone famous who actually did it. Like they fed their kid too many carrots, and the doctor's like, "You can't do that. It's like it's actually not good for them, so
I'd
don't
say,
do it."
Like vitamin A, like it's gotta be a lot of vitamin
Yeah, like so.
That's like a lot of carrots you gotta eat to turn fucking orange.
But if
so-
that's all you were to give your kid was just carrots,
A. That's it.
but like how do you think you would feed her only carrots? Because she would be like, "I'm sick of these."
She doesn't know any different though.
Yeah, but like, really, like she's not gonna be fussy and like not eat. She's like, "Yeah, you just gave me a new idea."
You gonna fight me on the carrots?
There was another one too of people coming out claiming to come out from a cave. It was in South America. It was a tribe of white people found in South America, isolated. They spoke German,
Weird.
like full blown.
Did you know when? Like,
It was after World War II, but it was weird because they were fully like tribe oriented, like you would find in South America, where it's just group living off the land, and they spoke full German, and they were Aryan race. They were blonde hair,
really?
blue eyed,
Yeah.
yeah, seriously. And the theory was that the Nazis had found a passageway underground.
So Hitler really might be in South America.
Yeah. Did you ever watch Finding Hitler with Tim Kennedy?
No.
It's on Hulu. It's really good.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, so the theory was maybe they did find a passageway underground and made it there and then kind of just secluded themselves and
Yeah.
lived
Reverted
there.
to tribe mentality. Was it like pigs? You go
I-
live in the wild and 6
I have
months they're
no
horse?
idea. I have no idea, but it's a little strange to have a like South American tribe that's all white and speaks German.
Yeah.
like they said, like you strolled into their camp and it was like any other tribal camp, but it was all these white
White German dudes.
people. Yeah. Oh, and kids and women and stuff. But yeah,
Dudes inclusively.
you're really weird.
Oh, guys, that would be weird.
I was just imagining like some horrible scene from like Caligula, but like redone by Germans. God. What? Yeah? Why don't you hurry up and learn how to talk so you can...
So we can chime in.
Yeah.
Do you have anything you'd like to add, Cora? No?
No, I just want to eat your finger.
Um,
So what do you have? You got anything else?
no, not really.
Well, we were pushing towards the alien topic, but we never got there.
Ian was upset. He's like, I want to be on the podcast. Because he's got some alien stories. He's working.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. But apparently he saw alien and spaceship at Chautauqua Lake.
Man, I was hoping that was going to be a better story, like he was overseas or something.
No,
Like-
I didn't ask him about that. Who knows? Maybe there were some aliens in
I don't know.
Afghanistan.
Well, that New York City one, and then, like, have you seen all the videos around the internet of, like, the weird, like, huge V, like it's a blue V. It comes out. You've seen.
I've seen.
I know.
I
you
know what you're talking about.
Yeah, a lot of people are claiming it's like NASA's new spaceship that they're testing, or it's SpaceX's booster rocket. But it's weird because it's this. It looks like this big plasma out in front of a ship, and it's just a wave around the ship, and it's going like, it looks like it's going slow, but up there it's probably going fast. Because like you see a plane go over, it's going slow to us, but it's really fast.
Like, have you ever seen Xenon, the Disney movies?
Oh my god.
The what?
Alright,
a long time ago.
Oh yeah.
Remember when, like, they meet the aliens and it's like that big fucking like
Octopus thing.
Yeah.
relative.
Have you ever seen a spaceship?
What?
A spaceship?
Oh.
Like a UFO?
I can't say definitively yes. I've seen a lot of weird. I spend a lot of time looking at the sky.
Yeah.
I'm a weirdo.
I've definitely seen like weird shit like that. I couldn't figure out what it was, but not like.
I'm the Henry Zabrowski of this group.
Anything's a UFO if you don't know what it is.
Right.
Do you believe in aliens?
Oh wait,
Yeah.
I have an alien tattoo.
That's
My little baby.
cute. But like, what would aliens want with us?
Either to help further us.
Or they're just gonna eat us.
Th-
They're
that's-
farming us.
The four Fs. They want to be friends. They want us for food, or they want to fuck us.
I mean, if I was an
Or
alien, I'd
four
want
Fs, three Fs. I'm sorry.
I'm saying, like,
No.
frenemies.
Yeah, no. Yeah, so that's what like scientists have decided. Like those are the three Fs of if aliens show up here. They either want to be friends, food, or fuck us. That's it.
I feel like they would just want to know like about us, not
What do
like
we
want to
have?
kill us, not hurt us.
What do
Like,
we have to offer? If there's okay, I know there's aliens out there somewhere, but if they're like advanced enough to find us, what the fuck do they care what we're doing?
Well, okay. So
Yeah.
role reverse. Star Trek.
I have never seen Star Trek. I know weird, right?
Okay. Have you seen Star Trek? Wow.
and
Have
brought
you
it up-
seen
and
Star
I
Trek?
brought it up
Yes,
on
I
the
have.
last
Okay.
episode too.
Where's Ian?
So anyway, Star Trek. For the two people in the world that I know that have never seen it, we explore space because we are able to explore space. We visit all sorts of different planets and see what they're doing.
Yeah, but
Oh,
there's
like
shit that we
Doctor
haven't
Who.
seen.
I should have used Doctor Who as a
should've used
reference
Doctor Who.
because I'm an idiot. So, minus the time travel,
Yeah.
like that. So they go around basically helping out, teaching, and learning themselves.
Yeah, I guess.
I could see that.
That's what I think.
Or, like, we're on a distant arm of the Milky Way galaxy. We're far out from the center.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows what the center's like? Like, there could be like Star Wars where it's a huge republic in there.
It could be.
And we're technically on the outer rim, as you would say.
We're the rejects.
Yeah. We're the Tatooine.
Yeah, they don't want us.
What?
I'm trying to like put it all together and like I really don't. I feel like when the aliens come to see us,
Well, okay.
when they get to us,
Do you
they're
believe?
not gonna
Do you
hurt
believe
us.
they haven't been here, or do you believe they're already here?
I
Doing.
don't believe they're here yet.
Oh, I definitely believe they're here in secret, working with government, or they're on their own. One of the
You
two.
think so? Just
Like
like commingling and we just don't know?
Either commingling or like commingling with permission through our government, or they're observing in disguise here doing experiments. I would not doubt it.
I don't think they're here.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh,
think
I
they're
definitely
I
do.
don't.
That's another one of those, like, it's so crazy to not think that they've at least been here.
I mean, I'm sure they've done a drive-by. Blackfish Space
Do you
Force.
think we were seeded here, or do you think we evolved here?
I think we evolved.
We evolved here.
Man,
for sure.
I'm like the lone man out today.
I definitely believe in evolution.
Definitely think I believe in evolution, but I definitely think we were seeded here.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
There's such a big gap between, even if you go from Neanderthal to human to Homo sapien, there's such a big gap between the two that there would be no there would be no Planet from the Peanut Gallery. There would be no interbreeding between the two because there's such a gap. I know. It's weird.
That's really hard. Because, like, okay, if we all started from Adam and Eve, where the fuck did they come from?
Oh, yeah.
You feel me? Like,
yeah.
So, like, that's where I'm like...
What was it? Who's the crazy guy in Ancient Aliens? Whatever his name is.
Yeah, I don't know.
I love his famous quote where he's like, if you replace the word angel with aliens, the Bible makes a lot more sense. And I'm like, it really does. It really does.
Oh, you got spit all over.
She's a little alien.
Are you a little alien? Yep. Ian used to call her a xenomorph.
Xenomorph? God, that was an old show.
That's the first thing he said when I got a sonogram.
Yeah.
You're a little xenomorph.
Well, I think we're going to tie this one up for the night. I think this is it. We're about, 40 minutes. We want to keep it around short. So, I think we did all right. It is our first, allegedly episode where we talk about alleged stuff.
Yeah. Next time I'll, watch some documentaries.
I know.
beforehand.
I haven't
I didn't
prepared
have
next time.
Whatever. You were great.
Prepared
You were
next
great.
time.
So, all right, guys. Have a nice night. And if you got any more topics, let us know.